Tak. Tak viem, že ktorý je on. Okrem tam to píše, že je na 100% Spirit Bound. Je to všetko dobré. Tak, ja som chcel ísť doraziť tam určite. Ideme toto dáva, samozrejme doraziť tam. Zoberiem všetky tie denné, čo môžem, pôjdem do... No, porobím, čo sa bude dať. Tak to poviem. A potom budem pokračovať vo... To máme skľúčku. Čo? Čo bys rád? Ha? Čo by si chcel? Doteraz si plakal, doteraz si ma tu vyháňal. Čo? Nemám nič pre teba. Nemám nič pre teba. Čo? Ja ťa mám rád. Čo? Čo tam máš v tom šuflíku? Čo tam máš v tom šuflíku? Okay, toto som ja timer. Jo, Lejko, nemám čas sa tu hrať s tebou. No daj. Tak. Zaraz zatrafię. Kamer. To goryla to jest tu. Čo? Čo by si rád? Nič tam nie je, Lejko. To je moje. A mama ti nedovolí. Mama ti nedovolí, ale poď tam mami spýtať. Počuješ? Mami sa spýtaj. Ja som mu to nedal. Okej, toto będzie. To żyrafa ide. Dobra, idziesz. Ja som mu to nedal. To je toto nie. Nie wiem, ako som, to bude asi bližšie toto. Toto je to. No, čakoba si spávnuť. Kde sú tu tie žirafy a toto? To vôbec nemám fotu. Určite prídu za mnou, že prečo som mu dal tú čokoládu. Toto. Nie. Nie. What the fuck? No a žirafa ešte. No to sú tieto bydlo, ok. Starne. A, žirafy, ok. Tiež sa mi zdalo, že musia byť tu na hnízde. Dobre, a týto lemor. To je jeden. Ešte je nic tu na začiatku vraj, ok. Ty si na opačnom konci. Ty si na opačnom konci. Ty si hore. Takže to ja pôjdem takto. Konec čudu. Toto to je. Okay. Myslím, že to je jak ta tvár, nie? Dynamita, no. Toto málo. Vieš, 60%? Čo ho niekto robí? No hej. Tak, títo sú toto, treba jedného, ok. Tie bývajú tuto hore, sa mi zdá. Neviem, či tu, alebo až tam na tej druhej. Ale asi je to až na tej druhej. Ja tuto. Tak, odtiaľ to pôjde do Teromoldu. Ty boli na začiatku. Stále drahý teleportovák do tohto Sea of Stars. Nech ide človek odkiaľ chce, ale to drahé. Tak. Tak, boli to nak, tých robotov malých nejakých. Ja ani Boh nepamätá, ako to boli oni porozdeľovaní v tejto oblasti. Myslím, že oni bývali niekde na začiatku. No neboli tuto viacej na severe. Je na juhu, tak. Týmto smerom. No tu sú. Ty si tu a potom je tam ten jeden, no to si hneď. To je strašné. A poslední boli... Jak je tam ten Labyrinthos. Super. Takže tu mám Garlemald, Ultima a Opis. Okay. No neviem, či to tam stihnem ináč. Ak je to toto volať až. Však snáď hej. Ešte nezabúda tu na toto prezerať si to, lebo sa to zíde. No, odbera. Ale to si tam teleportuje za 50, fakt to nebudem letět tak vzdialenost. Hop, zabudám. Tak potom je Labyrinthos a... Ta tool, v tom tool by som mohol... Ultima tool, tam by som mohol spraviť ten oný. Takisto tie denné, 5. Neviem, to zkrátka do opisu máš. To vlastne hľadám. Má to také. Asi na druhej strane. Tu sú dvakrát. Dobre, ale toto je Ultimate Pool. A to môžeme zase skôr, že labyrinto za spolu. Takže idem padel. Je to viem, kde je. Chci si hrať toto dolu. Blbosť pozerám. Mám ich 11 a stále rank 2, však to je to najlepšie. To hore to je. Čiže to mám labyrintov, pôjdem do tvú odtiaľ to... V podstate trocha ušetrené peniaže. Čo v tejto lode oni bývajú? No. A, to mnie nie dało do boku. A dobra, ale już zapałką. Co nie to jest tylko wciąga. Pociągamy z tym chyba do wtedy. No. Wybuchają. Więc teraz ale tam jest. To jest Więc to by miał być push. Tak jak pode mnie. Alone. Nebo zítra sa môžu vybrať. To nepatrí akože pod tvoju klasu. To polejšie. Čo ti mece? Ok, tak to bol cool. Či push, tak. Keď je tam meč, tak spraví toto, ok. Ha! Prečo utekala tým smerom, keď som mal to tlačítko nasmerované na ňo? Pre Boha živého. Proste on sa hýbal úplne iným smerom ako ona. Ako mal ísť. To je jasné. Tak to bolo voľa rýchle, však to tam iba teraz dal. Dobre, toto je prvýkrát, čo som trikrát zomrel. Could be worse. Neviem. Tuto som celkom dosť ťažko stal, takže... No dobre, oni ho zamknú asi. Dobre. No, zase to bude rozsekané toto. Now, Hemis, we ended this here. No, Hemis, we ended this here. Oh, I will not be put in chains. To think that I would fall before one such as you, perhaps I should have treated you as more than a mere nuisance. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek, the secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception. They shall return to the star with me. You're wasting your brief, Hesperos. We have the upper hand now. Surely you can see that. Yes, my repertoire is not exhausted yet, however. Although I have failed, my entire shall be on my terms. I remain loyal to my very last. Come what may, I die with dignity. Dostojnost, okay, dignity. Neviem si proste to slovo zapamätať. Absolutne vôbec. How did your ambition lead it astray, Hesperos? You were better than that. Your star shone more brightly than any other in Pandemonium. You had Labra's respect his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides. Nah. He becomes blinded by his own desire that he lost sight of his duty. In the end, he lost everything, and his plans lie in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. His was infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was jealous that fate has chosen you and not him, to be Labra's sons. So terrible did this jealous become that he sought very beyond power that Labra would be unable to ignore. How does pursuit for respect wrap one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn into contempt for everyone else? I would never hear of such thing. As I admit, I cannot but find it vexing, but perhaps that I signifies not but my own capacity for bitterness. I do understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person you trust to guide you through. How it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. But we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the desperate departed. There are living to consider. We must find the other wardens and round up the remaining creations forthright. Of that, at least, we can be certain. I believe I can be of help in that matter. The influence of Hesperos magic is fading throughout Aspadelos, and now is the perfect opportunity to exercise the control of the facilities and restore things to their original state. Seized control, you can really do that. Ah, okay, really. What? What is this presence? Eerie. What lies beyond that threshold? That passage bit connect Aspedos and Abyssos. Why? Yeah, be on your guard, you two. Now that Aspedalos is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense a disturbance in the lower levels. Something serious in the abysses. To byly schody, a že nějak myslel tuto za tímto. Je to znak Lahabrej. Warding siege, jo. Wow. Let's return the gates. For now, I shall like to apprise the situation from them. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. Although we have defeated Hesperus, it appears we have but scratched the surface of pandemonium troubles. My head is still swimming with questions, but could this mean that Hesperus wasn't actually behind this? It is a stark possibility, yes. The root of this crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even abysses. Yeah, when we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague, which, and that your senses were muddled. I believe this is more than the result of panicked mind. You were made to feel this way, but powerful magic influence. I, it is possible that this same magic could have poisoned Hesperus' heart, twisting his affection for Labra into the burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power he could not refuse. Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Hesperus into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they wouldn't stop at him. Presne tak, ale na všetkých tvojich tých kolegov. Indeed, our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects for his experiments, for more potential hemitheos. Theories. If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues they're doomed to share the same fate as Hesperus. Presne tak. Do not lose your heart yet, Eddie. Hesperus challenged us alone, and that tells me that the process of his creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Hemitheos, then the rest of the runners are like still alive. Hemitheos. Super, že mi to preklada. However, as much as I would like to turn deeper in the pandemonium, and the way forward is sealed off, we must focus our effort to finding a way through. With the creation still having free reign of Aspedalos, that won't be easy. To očakávam teda, no. On that contrary, I yet control of his circus, and those can wield the interment magic within their walls at will. The creatures will pose no threat to us. Just like that, then nothing's stopping us from returning order to Aspedalos. Just I should require your expertise to keep the peace after the subject have been returned to their confinement. However, your Aspedalos soul remaining warden after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here without restoring the outside help, but... Do you mean to send the report to La Habrea? It is too soon to say, let us first find a way into abysses. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other warders, and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within pandemonium, then I'm not above asking Labra for help. Should it come to that. Recent discoveries certainly paint Hesperos sections in a new light. The numbers of unknown elements in this investigation grows, and we must proceed forward with utmost caution. To that end, Eddie and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protecting so long as we remain in Hospitalos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are ready, and there may be more battles ahead of us. Themis is burden my grown heavier in your absence, but he shown that he's more than capable to be read. And still, I would help wherever I'm able. All we have achieved so far has been thanks to you two, and I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I can be outside of pla- placid, plucking the creatures, but I will find a way. Nonsense, you own us nothing. It was thanks to your knowledge of the magics which ground this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we would have likely succumbed to the hippocampus. Each of us has arrived at his dire pass by a spread path, but it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end of it and see Pandemonium safe. Thank you, Temis. Hesperos' words seem to have affected me more than I realized. Together we have come this far, and together we will reach the end. I have no doubt that we will. Even so, let us allow you a rest. Besides, you have someone waiting to report on your progress. Yes, I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. Všetko sa to stalo nejakou náhodou cez nejaký kryštál, takže bohužiaľ áno. A ty ma ťaháš tu. Dobre. Tak ale to tam môžem dať rovno teleportov, lebo potrebujeme to aj tak do ultimatu potom. Určite je to lacnejšie. Welcome back, back from the past. No, there was 4 VR, I see. So, what did you find? Bella, please. So, there is evil food in Pandemonium. Alright, omnious place, I must say. Mystic beasts and missing quarters. So truly we are fortunate to see you return to us in one piece. Neboj, koľkokrát som tam chcipnul, neuveriteľné. It appears the voice you heard from the crystal spoke the truth. As for who left it behind and why, those are yet questions to be answered. Indeed, it could be someone who lived among the ancients, or it could be someone trying to avert a tragedy from the future. Measurements shrouded in mystery. Yet, film by film, we shall unveil that mystery with the help of you, of course. By her actions was the fabric of the past reshaped, yet she returns to the same present she left. Which can only mean one thing, that her investigation in pandemic crisis is but one of the countless building blocks of history upon which our present has been built. There is not a link that consequences would arise if we stop pursuing this matter now. Whatever plot is unraveling within pandemonium, we must not let it reach its conclusion. If one of those creatures should escape, what ripples would carry forth to the future. They might wreak havoc upon the world of the ancients, and their despair would leave an indelible mark upon history's pages. That the despair would only feed the terrible beasts that arose during the final days. The first final days already has a drastic effect on the eon that flowed. If the scars it left were made even deeper, then we risk losing our present eternity. Že mám v tom pokračovat, no? Whatever the cost, our connection with the future of Elpis must be preserved. I know I have asked much of you already, but I can count on you. I can count on you to continue your work in Pandemonium. Your tireless efforts. I much appreciate if there is not we can do to ease your burden. You need only say word. Say word. Speaking of which, I may return to Crystalium into our keeping. Crystal, pardon. While we cannot accompany you to the past, perhaps something can be gained by researching in for the future. Further. It shines just as splendidly as the day we met. We shall begin work right away, but I cannot promise any meaningful results for some time. And as matter as LPs seem to be in similar state, I must ask that you rest. But before that, allow me to make an introduction. As our research moves into the critical stage, I find only suitable recruit another assistant. Yeah, Melania is an expert in armaments from throughout history, but they from the far-flung past are made in the most modern forges. Should you find out of interest in your adventures, bring it her here and she will be glad to offer her services. We know researchers in numerous fields that would love to get their hands on artifacts from beginning years, and would give you good goods in return that should aid you in trials ahead. Furthermore, if you ever wish to pursue the records of events you have reported here, NMGG has been taking faithful and throughout the mail notes. She is at your complete disposal. Wow, to je strašně dlouhé toto čítání, že už vyše 15 minut. I sense that we have embarked upon something monumental, something that will dwarf all else I have accomplished in my many years of research. I can think of no greater honor nor reassurance to have your capable assistance in the endeavor. If there is anything to be found that will contribute to your success, we shall find it. We shall not rest until we have unlocked the mysteries of this crystal, and you will be the first to know when we do. Dobre, čiže si myslím, že tieto 4 prvé boli Pandenomia boli robené na ten spôsob, že 6-0 a toto by malo byť 6-1. To si nebola ty. Či? Skúsim, okej. Okej. Okej, aha, ja mám vraj 2, dobre. Dobre, to bola 6-0, 6-1, 6-2, 6-3 a toto je, že by 6-4 teraz. Čo akože vyšlo, 640 je tam level dosť. I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hear Kent the Crystal Whispers, and I must say... Jo, už je to pol hodina, čo to čítam sa. Professor Crowdy and very well understood all too well your enthusiasm. I must remind you that even most academically inclined prefer to compose recounting of events. Yes, of course, I apologize you being consumed by my research for so long. I'm afraid I have quite forgotten how to engage in a civilized conversation. Civilized. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning. Maybe the crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They cried out for deliverance from pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creatures under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, and the advent of divine monstrosity wrought of mystery beasts and perfect mage. Fortunately, your martial powers and the combined magical talents of your companions, Emis and Eric, was sufficient to restore order to the circles of Aspedolos, but the great retreat remains. In the depths of pandemonium, present yet still its intentions and identity shrouded my mystery. And that is the issue at hand, is it not? Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memories stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a fate but identical signature. And this can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. Dalshi? So my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be simple matter to find our crystal twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will you grace us with her protection? I'm afraid she has a more pressing matter to attend to, my dear Ruisenov. Namely, to seek out the secrets which lies nestless within pandemonium. There are still all begun. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the crystal tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can, but only in prede- predetermined intervals. It would be producent to check the location in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. Что там против сам? But you can mean, do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? Why, yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of laboratory in my absence. No, jakby sobie napisać, no. Jeśli do miasta. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in said Professor Claudian tend to be compliant to all else. But indeed. And he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare throughout for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems allowed to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to your last time, none but the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely, after some time alone, he will come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seemed to be simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm certain he will be back to his usual self. As for you, it may be best to return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggests. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make traveling to Pandemonium require it to pass through LPs, correct? There is something I would have you investigate in my state. While those creations confirmed between Pandemonium are considered to be heirs, I doubt that they whole story. That is. Barring exceptional case, they must have been under observation in LPs before being consigned to their shackles. La la la. And if we know anything about the ancients, ancients, it's that they would have kept true records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into these records may shed light on creatures you has yet to encounter. If your theory proves correct, that is. Well, there are no guarantees. It certainly beats the current strategy of rushing toward blindly, with only her strength to carry you today, for your own sake as well as ours. Please unward what information you can. Толком долго квестит это. Сам я знаю, а ще красивее, ну, треба... Neviem, ako to bolo už. Tiež bol sa než dlhé. There was heard to be archives and all please simply bringing with useful information, and since every researcher about his assault on that knowledge is the better part of the battle, let's get scoring every corner before returning to Pandemonium. Professor Caladian has asked me to write detailed records of your investigation. If you wouldn't mind staying for a while, I would ask you to tell me more of your adventures in the past. Adventures that started with Mr. Operator, of course, Professor Caladian. To that end, I suppose, toto bude asi to, že mi to odomkne tie ťažšie. To that end, I suppose the comprehensive catalog of the beasts and controlling spells circus would be fine the starting point. Yes, I require regular gory detail, every hair-raising description. I brought the volumes you asked for, but you're quite certain we need all of this. Just research the crystals. Some of these habitats of aquatic life forms and mythics and folklore of the phoenix, for example, seems to have a little bearing on the subject. In fact, many of the stones seems to be related to the creatures of pandemonium you spoke of. Surely we have better things to do with our time. You have already encountered the subdued them. So what use could further insight offer? on the on the contrary, we would be remiss in our duty as academics not to take every opportunity to learn more of the subject. To view the creatures of bygone time through the lens of modern science is dreams so few have a chance to achieve. Of course, I will not deny your personal interest in the matter. As I thought. Well, there are enough relevant volumes for me to fulfill your request this ones. If you wish to state your appetite for knowledge again, might I do so on your own time? Shall we proceed? Tell me, Frank, you around to for no single detail. And then this is right, and I remain be assured. We might start with the battle with this transformed Advanture. Wasn't it? I would also like to hear the keyword and the nature of his metamorph. Toto budem teda asi skipovať potom. Ak mi to bude odomykať hento, tak to budem skipovať. Good, thank you for translation for me. While I'm disappointed I couldn't behold your foes with my own eyes, your stories have given me more than enough to write sufficiently over it. I mean through descriptions. Perhaps we should also include basic theories concerning the growth and behavior of these creatures. It would give our little catalog some flavor, wouldn't you agree? We could start with I have it. Aquatic life form in over time has been observed to grow to sizes that are of magnitude larger than their larval forms. In fact, it maybe not be so preposterous to posit that the hippocamps you encountered was merely the larva from the much more massive and I dare say horrific entity. Now don't look at me like I'm some mathemagus. Breakthroughs have been practiced by one well-researched and that, as the professor always says, we mustn't let the logic stand in the way of brilliance. Until proven one way or the other, every hypothesis is a valid one. There is nothing quite like to hour of inspiration. So long as I make a note in the margins of my records indicating that the theory is unproven, we can let our imagination run wild. Yes, I said you needn't be researcher to have an idea that you will leave this mark for generations. Jak sa dalo čakať, že mi to bude toto domykať? $570, 75, 80, 80. Oj. Ešte pôjdem spraviť tieto dve. Ja som dokončil všetky, že? Ja počkám vlastne to na toto jedno. Tak to robím každý deň. Trošička myslel. Easy. O, to mi zmizlo, what the fuck. Dobra, tak idem dolu. Tak ešte nejdem dolu, ale to je asi až tam hore. Nevadí. Strašne dlho trvalo toto preboha, kým som to čítal. Lol. Však koľko bolo? Možno 45? To bola pol hodina. Čiže pol hodina ten jeden quest. Lol. 75, dobré, takže môžem potom zobrať aj toto teda. Snad to stihnem, mám 12 minút herného času. Aspoň 3. No to ich má 13 ale správané. Je to na dlho, no bohužiaľ. Musím to troška skrotiť, lol. Dobre, ideme do ultimatu, ale to je na opačnej strane, jo, tak je to. Počkajte, takto. Dobre, mne sa to ľúbi hrať za tohto oného. Ale no, zo Skytl. Skytl. Dobre, to nemám nič aktuálne. Môžeme ísť rovno na base Omikron. Asi tohto. To mám zabiť. To je všetko. A to sú level tracker. Sú 3 questy. Tak rýchle idú tieto questy, ale že strašne. To sú to denné blbosti, doslova. Ale úplne to stačí. Ja neviem, tam som vyťažil, teraz tomuto zanesiem a to je všetko. Nech sa to ľúbi. Tak, to je jeden quest hotový. Tak, môžem ísť tu. Dám to takto hore. Ja tak v tej vode. Som bol aj predčerom, či kedy. No, prvé questy boli také. Jeden bude tu, jeden bude tu. Lobby. Dobrú chuť. Pozriem, či sa neobnoví, ale to by asi až do 6. malo byť, tak. Ja to až tam zabudol. Hente sú víkendové úklohy. Zloj. Jak sa to volá presne. Moment, ma toto napadlo, že si môžem pozrieť. No, okay. Tak iba jeden som nepodal. Okay. Neviem ani ako som na tom s touto reputáciou. Nepotrebujem 500, ale ty mi určite do 500 nedáš teda. Ja dávaš 6 a 6 je 12 a 6. 180 nedáš, tak to nedám. Jo, a mám 510, aha. Blessing down for all the fish. Yeah, this unit is pleased to inform me that the culinary ingredient supplier has established relations with the reconstructed Carolians are rated as friendly. As a condition for proceeding with the next phase of operations are optimal, this unit has taken the liberty for ordering additional customers. Patron 3 and 4 are being transported to the last tracks as you want to exchange communication signals. What sort of patrons has stigma for reconstruct from us this time? I wonder. We may as well see it for ourselves. Uh, Hemingway, Hemingway. The cafe is pleasant ambience, but in these days, in these days, yeah, but this day, the Carolians aren't even shouting at each other. But for our new customers, patrons were seated according to the table with a view. Protocol and served in accordance with the salad protocol, which showed product satisfaction rate of 124% among customers of today. The excellent work you need. It is always better to speak with customers after they've been fed. Ja, das var nog enkelt. These patrons are of the group below race, known for its metallurgy. Records indicate that this civilization origined amidst the shining blue seas of its home planet, later adapted to life on its land masses. Whose great love diet includes both fish and planet matter. Какой-то мужик. Oh dear, is the salad not to your liking? The organic love from preference confound this ontological circuits. Please provide additional data. Oh, I hope you won't take this personally. It's a perfectly lovely salad. Only. Wow, I miss home so much. I see the salads bring up painful memories. Could we get something else, perhaps? All our friends are dead. Wow. Wait, how the a cup of tea? What are we going to do? We made our customer cry. Cry. We need to catch them before they can escape through the portal runner track on. If we can cheer them up quickly, the wall will plunge this world place into despair. To sa niebe. Właśnie myslím. Tak tu. How the proper registration on Novin Prank in this city. This unit can only control the 3 and 4. Utilize the portal to teleport to base Omicron. Course the evidence technology comprehension born of a generation of metalworking innovation. Fear not anxiety prone life form. The base Omicron perimeter is perpetually monitored by patrol units. This unit will transmit recorded data of customer service interactions to aid in detection of roach patterns. Well then, what are we waiting for? Big Grabolov data download initially pattern matching sequences. I think I confirmed last node location territory between base Omicron and clouded portal. Organ life form were deemed any annoying but not threatening, warning no interaction. V podstate on mi hneď povedal, kde mám ísť. Anomalous data detected in clouded transaction record. Time code suggested there is unregistered platforms, maybe the Gredulov, but Gredulos you're looking for. Ďakujem. Camera recording confirmed that patron 3 ran screaming through base Omicron, followed closely by 4. Did any patrol units provide additional data? Samozrejme. Na veľkom cloude. Then there is a probability that the clouded portal was the customer's point of egress. How do the little legs run so fast? Asking for a friend. At any rate, the portal is to Australia. Let us make for the abode of the air. At the last, there may be more witnesses. Otetaan teleportan. Per this unit, the roach customer may be somewhere nearby. If it is indeed the well-armored beings you speak of, the threat tower about crying for water. It's incidentally the crying produced water as well, which one must assume is why they were crying so. Regardless, we told them of the wellspring of regret. Perhaps it brings them spiritual comfort as we once found in our holy places. Or perhaps they continue to weep even now. This unit would not venture to theorize, however, projection do indicate that once the Gremblov location water source, they will entrench there. Despite their sophistication, they naturally subject them to certain base instincts. If only they had stayed 40, they must be awfully dehydrated by now. Come on. To budu pritelné. Okay, just a second. But homeless, deep, you follow us all the way out here. It is our responsibility as cafe managers. Thought we underestimated your determination and lung capacity, I must admit. Do you feel better now that when you're in the water? Very. Is the imbecile life form functioning. This unit lacks many of the traits shared by organic races, but even so, the visual data could not be more conclusive. I should dignify data with a response, but how do you feel? So bad then? Yes, but we finally escaped those pointed problem machines only to find this. We can't dive in this miserable little puddle. It's barely suitable for dipping. Spinale. I don't want to be in this strange land. I want to go home, but we have lost so much. Did we finally lose our ocean too? I'm not certain our oceans are truly that superior to lake. Our seas on the moon don't even have water most of the time. Looking all Charliant, big and blue with horizon all its own. This unit has never seen such a thing. Omicron protocol is to evaporate at a significant water source that may be of use to enemy before landing. There are no oceans in Ultima Thule, that's for certain. Even so, there must be something there that brings back pleasant memories of this year than pressing ones. You would know what's unique about the ocean aside from all the water. In that case, perhaps we can harness the scent you recall out and evoke memories of relaxing days at the shore. This unit acknowledges the potential of this course of action comparison of data from the Dent and records on Ragnarok show significant similarities between the chemical composition of the ocean of Etrisis and the Griffiths star. Sismelit is hence you sniff out a sufficient ocean-scented ingredient, we will sprinkle it on a delicious dish to raise our customers' spirits. Isolating in the four components and querying database. Chemical found saltmin inet from the deposit at approximate coordination 1472. Will produce similar to the sea salt of your home star. Surely we can find some menu or dish to cook with that. Oh, sorry. Sorry, boha, však som to držal a pustil, keď som hýbal s myškou, tak čo je? OK, proste ideme prosel. Aby sme im navodili ich pomienky z minulosti. Má to byť pri Ragnaroku, ak som dobre pochopil, že? Ale teda nie. Smerom k Ragnaroku, tak... Rocky outcrop. Ja to chcem, aby som išiel hore. Tu. Ale dobrý ten Endwalker, proste mne sa to strašne ľúbi, celý ten príbeh, čo bol. Tej 6.0 to bolo proste pecka. Veľvice dobrý peč. Custom vital sense stabilized social acceptability of issuing linear invitation restart of 100. It's a little bit too much. So, ingredients console loading the recipe. Aha, it's time to get cooking. Треба мечтать. Даже aby ten cooking nebol dlhý. Čo ste dali? Dala mlieko. This is the salty, tangy, all fishy aroma. Yeah, how bittersweet it is. Oh, it's rakatulen. Astronomic, it tastes just like it died. And invigorating flavor, as if I wanted to and accidentally swallowed long food. It's such a fond memories, even if they do sting a bit. We had many good days thanks to our beautiful sea. If I could go back to those times, I would treasure the blessing it gave us. I would keep it safe from harm. Incoming transmission from Stigma 4. Observational units report rapid change to Elysian landscape, all signs points to gravity influence. Really? Well, this beer seeing for ourselves. Takže sa tam ideme pozrieť. Ale asi nie. Vyšte. Počkaj, to už bude koniec, takže... Mám teleportom. Je to predsa len rýchlejšie, ako by som tam mal letieť. This unit fears for the cardiovascular system of the external life form, and recommends not keeping it in suspense any longer. Lol. From the very found love and appreciation, the Grable of Ocean has been reborn. It will make a fine home for a myriad quick creatures. Okay. Some salamatinti, sorry. Yet this unit has unresolved queries. Metaphysically, this unit and the other life forms in Ultimator are not but simulations, memories reconstructed with the dynamis. Regardless of our actions, can these lives truly be categorized meaningful? Not to cut your existence crisis short, bald head. But do we have do do we not have data proving that you are as metaphysically significant as anyone else? Our customers are affected by the dynamics of Elysium, and that's a fact. Your lot may be a little different, but your feelings, your hopes, your dreams, those are real. Those are real. So let's get out there and serve up some smiles. We can't do it without you. Affirmative, thank you, Jimmy Gray. As well, Homenom. Reputation up. The last Drex. Nové bonusy, nové itemy a toto všetko. Máme daleko to mi dáva a 60 data. A kartu mi dá. O, za 6. Za 6. Tak, ale moment, tak, najprv idem teda tu. Neviem, čo sú to za kvestiky, takže... Také pekné farebné. Mine a diamond cluster from Isolacy. Oh, okay. To sú dva. Je to odsumovať, čiže škoda. Teď už dostávam dve, že 50% šanca, aby dve som dostal. Salt. Trikrát. Dobre. Vlastne áno, chápem tomuto, ono sa to vytvára na základe spomienok alebo túžieb. Pretože jak tenkrát vytvoril celé toto všetko na začiatku, tak áno, aj chápem. 60 reputácia a teraz je to ako 720, takže ja mám 180. Kalkulačka 720 lomeno 66 a to vychádza 4 dní teda, keď porobím takto presne. To nie je veľa. Toto moba som ešte ani raz nezabil, toho luminesa. Aspoň, že sú fakt takéto krátečké tie questy. Čiže áno, je tu tá karta, materia 10-ková, 9-3. Je to the path, robí rádi, ok. Čiže áno, ja mám hlavný quest už iba. Dobre, ale idem ja off. Idem asi na chvíľu na bukerku. Takže ja sa dám do záhľadze dáme. No som spravil, síce som spravil iba po 2 questy možno, 3 dokopy. Ale bohužiaľ mám po obednú, takže sa to lepšie ani nedá. Ešte čo môžeme toto zaniesť? No nerobil som ani to nevadí, neponáhľam nikde. Ok, takže